guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Help me out, help me get to 200, okay? Anyway, thank you so much for coming back, for coming for the first time, and we be here talking about hair, trying to figure out, what on earth to do with it and how to keep it well. So let's do that. Anyway, so today I thought I'd take the opportunity, okay, to talk about twists. Since I have twists in, thought I'd take advantage of having them right now to tell you guys something about twists. So you guys have made it pretty clear on my Instagram that you are very interested in styling videos. So this is going to be partially a styling video, okay? I thought that this would also be a good chance for me to give you just the basic info on twists, just the stuff that throughout my journey I have found is relevant if you are going to incorporate twists into it. And yeah, so you learn that, and then you also learn how to style. I mean, it's like, it's all here, okay? But let's get into it. Okay, so first I want to just give you guys like my, shall we say, twists hair journey. So the very first time I did twists, no wait, let's go back. Like before my hair was even long enough to be twisted, I was doing a lot of crochet hairstyles. In the beginning, I would crochet and then like leave my hair out for like a week or two and then crochet again. Because even back then I really believed in like giving your hair time to rest. So I would play the rest like that as I was figuring out this whole thing. So when I got to that point where honestly I was just really tired of plaiting, I was tired of the crochet. I was done. That's when I thought, okay, maybe my hair is long enough to do twists, maybe, I don't know. So anyway, you see it on YouTube, you're like, maybe that could be me. Maybe I could have mini twists. Maybe I could look cute with mini twists. I don't know. But I was like, let me give it a shot. So took my hair out. I think I rested for like a week, and then I went to the salon and I was like, twist me. Twist this hair, let us see what happens. So yeah, I did my first twists and they looked like this. Okay, like what? I was like, I don't know, like I panicked a little bit, okay? Like I panicked a bit. I was like, call the police. Wait, maybe don't call the police. This is Uganda. Anyway, yeah, I was like, oh my god, it looks too crazy. How will I go to work? Because I have like a formal type job, and I was like, just, okay, what am I going to do? So I, was there. But then, they dried and whatever, and I said putting a katambala, like how you see in like a photo, put like hair bands and what, and I was like, okay, I can make this work. I'd always do like put my satin scarf at night, spray them, then put my satin scarf on at night, and they would lay down flat. And I was like, I can wear lipstick and make this work. I don't know, but I can do it maybe. So I tried, and like I got used to it. Like I'm not in a way of like that I felt like it doesn't look good, so whatever, I'll just do it, I don't care. I actually started to find it cute, and I feel like it's something that on this natural hair journey you experience a lot if you let yourself, because it's like you've grown up with these preconceived ideas of what pretty hair should look like, and so when you have short natural hair or awkward length or whatever, you're thinking, this isn't pretty. This is not what we grew up calling pretty, and I don't like it. So it's just like over time, to, you know, 1 day, 2 days, after a while, I'm like, this is cute. And it's just, you adapt. But like, with time, me, I just got to like it. I'm not going to tell you that you will like it, because I don't know if you will, but I came to like it eventually. And you know, I started rocking it. I started doing it with like boo scarves, boo head wraps, wands. Oh my goodness, it looked cute. Me, I was like, yeah, this is something that could be something for me. So, and I feel like that's another thing about natural hair. If you're in the journey, like, try and be open-minded. Try and like be free to, you know, just like to like certain things. I feel like, I know, because I remember even when I first went to work with those twist, my friend was like, bitch. And she wasn't being mean, like, she just didn't think it was cute. If you can allow your mind to just like, you know, open up a little bit, you start to see the beauty in different things. Anyway, so I think I've gone on about that a little bit too long. But yeah, that's, so then when I got from that stage, you know, my hair got longer. I don't have a lot of pictures of my twists in between, but my hair got longer. It got to a point where I could do like a puff. And I'm like, yeah, of course that puff was like, you must put like 16 bobby pins here or 100, and then the puff is there at the back. And yeah, like I just got used to it. And that's actually how I began in this whole thing of not braiding hair. I've never really liked braiding my hair, but then I discovered twist and I was like, am I ever going to plait again? So the next thing is maintenance. Okay, twists are very low maintenance. It is a low maintenance hairstyle. It's low manipulation. You'll notice, like, if you just like take a survey of some of your favorite hair people, you'll notice that a lot of the people that have really long hair favor twists as a hairstyle, because it's easy and it's a style that you can wear without doing too much, without touching your hair too much, because you guys know that manipulation is something you really want to just kind of minimize. If your aim is to grow long hair, you need to minimize manipulation. So this is what I do with my twists, you guys. Honestly, I do not do much. First of all, I don't keep my twists for more than 2 to 3 weeks, and honestly 3 weeks is a stretch for me. I try to keep it at 2 weeks. I know that there are people who even keep them for a month, but for me, the experience has been that after 2 weeks, my hair is getting, because of course it's growing, and it starts to get tangly. You get, like, it starts to grow. Personally, I'm not bothered by the frizz. I don't mind frizz. I've always liked sort of rugged looking hair. It's just my thing. But yeah, it starts to get kind of tangly, and one of my worst things, like the thing I hate about having to do my hair is detangling. You guys, I hate to detangle. Oh my goodness, if there was a way that you could buy some kind of robot that detangles your hair, I don't know. I hate detangling, so I avoid at all costs anything that will, you know, make my detangling process have to be any longer or any more complicated. After 2 weeks for me, I feel like that's the time when I can still take them down and it's easier. I'm not saying that it's impossible to keep it for a month. You will see lots of YouTube videos about how to maintain twists for a month, and that may work for you, by the way. Again, like I keep telling you guys, there's no like clear cut, you know, you have to figure out what works for you, specifically for your schedule, for your hair type, like figure out what works for you. So my experience has been that. So after 2 weeks, like, I'm out, okay. So yeah, that's just what I do. So during those 2 weeks, I do not do much. I really don't. I am a very low maintenance naturalista. I feel like because I create natural hair content, you may think that, oh, I'm just out here doing the most, but I swear I'm so low maintenance. I try to find ways to keep my hair healthy that are just as easy easy as possible. So what I'll usually do, let's start with nighttime routine, right? So at night, I will spray my hair with a water oil mix, okay? And usually, again, I feel like I need to go back to effective moisturizing. I know I sing that kind of thing a lot. If you have done that effective moisturizing, you are not going to struggle too much with moisture during those 2 weeks, okay? So you won't need too much. So what I usually do is just water oil. I'll spray with water oil, just kind of run it down, you know, my hair, and then that is the end of moisture. And then I will put it into a stretched position. What do I mean? Like, the thing is about twists, you know, when you do twists with your own hair, your hair is still susceptible to shrinkage, right? Especially if you are dealing with this kaweke life, yeah, fussy hair, and your hair is tightly coiled. So you want to keep your hair as stretched as possible. I am going to show you guys this process that I'm talking about right now so that you can see. But essentially, I band my hair. It's a method called banding. You're going to see, it's just, the name may sound like, oh, banding, but it's just, it's easy. It's not even like, okay. So yeah, I just band my hair, and it's the same method I used even when my hair was shorter. The only difference is that I would do it in more sections. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I stretch my hair. So this is what I use for banding my hair at night. A bunch of scrunchies. You'll see why I have a really tiny one as well. But yeah, it would be cuter if I had matching scrunchies. I don't. So if you know where I can get some, let me know in the comment section down below. But this is what we're working with, so let's just do this. Okay, so what I do is just to put my hair in a puff. You should know that you can do this in sections. This is just how I do it. So once it's in a puff, I just make sure that it's not too tight so that it's not tugging at my edges too much. I want to protect your edges. And once that's done, I'll go in with my second scrunchie and put it a few inches above the first one so that we can get that stretch, okay? And then we'll just put in the third tiny one at the very end. And guys, once you have done that, you have banded. It's really that easy. It's just to keep your hair stretched at night. It looks crazy, but you know what, you're going to sleep. So, and then I get my satin bonnet and throw it on top of that because, you know, moisture retention in the night. And that is it. So yeah, so I'll band my hair for the night, and then in the morning I just style. If by any chance maybe your hair is feeling dry in the morning, you should spray a little bit, especially around your edges. If you are like me and your edges are just not that strong, it's good to make a habit of spraying your edges, and as well as just moisturizing, massaging your scalp. It's really important. Just like massage gently, both at night and in the morning if you have time. I know mornings can be a bit. Anyway. So yeah, you want to definitely keep your hair stretched and moisturized. Those are the two main things to stick together. Another thing about twists is when you do twists with your own hair, right, no additions, you need to realize that it's still your hair that's out, you know, as we say. So you can't treat it like braids. You get, like, the ends of your hair are still essentially, you know, they're out. Like, they are here experiencing the elements, the wind, the sun, and all these things. So they do need to be protected, which is why I do not often wear my hair like this, like the way I'm wearing it now, just like with my ends out like this. It's literally once in a while. Maybe I'm in the house, but even in the house, it's actually rare. I'm mostly just wearing it like this because, like, for the video. But generally you want to keep this part of your hair covered, you know, and I mean the ends of your hair, you want to keep them protected because, like we keep saying, the ends of your hair are the oldest, the most fragile, the most susceptible to just like damage. So you really want to keep them as safe as possible, which is why the hairstyle as well that I'm going to show you is one that involves protecting the ends of your hair. And if your hair is not yet at this point where it can make like this kind of puff or like a tiny puff, because what I'm going to show you is something I've been doing even before, you don't have like a teeny little puff. Like, yeah, so if your hair is still in like really short twists, one thing that I was using to protect my hair at that stage, protect like the ends particularly, is first of all wigging. Wigging is nice. You know, you pin your twists down, or you just wear a wig cap over them really, because they're short, not the pins. You can just wear a wig cap and then wear a wig. If you don't do that, you can, I've learned that also clip-ins, hair clip-ins and stuff can be protective, because you'll pin your twists down and then clip on top of them. What you want to do is get the back of your hair to just lay as flat as possible. I literally just pinned it down, and then I went in with my clip-in extensions. You always put the shortest one at the back, like at the very back, and then you go in with your next one a few inches above that, and then, you know, go in with the longest one to cover the, you know, that wider part of your head. And as you can see, it gives you some good coverage. The twists are hidden, your ends are protected, which is the main point, and it looks cute. Okay, protective styling, but cute. And if you want full protection, you could probably also do without the little, like that hair that I left in the front, which you'll see. I left a little hair in the front, but you can pin that in as well, you know, roll it and then pin it, and it will be protected as well. And so I go in with a scarf, you know, to cover up that the line, and also just to give the look some zhuzh, and there we go. Super easy, protected, and it's cute. Yes, the slow-mo version. Okay, so the next style I'm going to show you is the Marley braid bun. You guys know I like me some Marley hair. I've been using this specific braid that you see in the video for like since late 2018, so it's kind of tangled, so I just sprayed a bit of water on it to, you know, get it a little bit untangled, because as you can see, yeah, so once you get that tangled, and you don't want it perfect, just a little bit tangled, once you've done that, then you can begin to twist. And I literally just do basic twisting. I'm not the best twister, but you don't need it to be too perfect for this look. So you literally just twist it into like 5 or 6 braids. That's plenty. And yeah. And once we are done with that, it will look something like that. You know, it's not too neat, just, you know, chiller stuff, you guys. And then put that hair in a puff and do that. I don't know how to explain that, but that. Don't pull out the hair, just keep it in there. Okay? And then we'll get our Marley braid and put it over that. And then we'll literally just roll the Marley braid twists over or around the puff that you've created. And the cool thing is that you don't need to cover the middle part, because it blends in with the Marley hair. Like, it just gets lost in there and it just looks the same. And I don't use any bobby pins, it's just that. And you could probably like do a little fringe in the front. Again, I'm really about protection, and also I don't like hair on my face, so I usually just pin it back, and that is it, you guys. Like, how many minutes really? Okay, it's super easy, and your hair is protected, and you're doing something, you know, a little different for your twists, you know, so you don't have the same look. I'd love to know what you guys think about this look. You know, is this something you would wear to work, to a wedding? Like, tell me how you feel. I'd love to hear your feedback. Connect with me on social media. Ask me questions, you know, let me know. And yeah, that's really it for this tutorial. I hope you will come back next time so that, you know, we can get into some more stuff. I have so many topics that you guys sent me, and I'm working on that content. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, week, and bye.